So I'm here with Cory Robin. We're sitting in front of his airplane. I'm sitting on the tire, and I'm still not as tall as you.
Yeah,
I'm a little short.
But it's a big tire. You're still way up here.
So what do you call your airplane?
Its nickname is Ghost. So
I was trying to remember.
Yeah, so it got the nickname Ghost because I was flying with my friends, and before I put all this orange, the decals on it, the black and the gray would kind of blend in with the backgrounds out in the west where we fly, and I would disappear. And so my friends were looking at me when we were flying in formation. They're like, "You're disappearing like a ghost." And so it just kind of stuck. And so that's how it got the nickname Ghost.
So how long have you had this?
I've had it, gosh, I think I'm 4 years now having this particular airplane.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
That's really cool.
It's fun. It's a fun airplane.
So how long have you been doing YouTube? Since you bought this, or?
No, I started YouTube maybe 2.5 years ago.
And where are you based out of?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, I figured y'all were from Utah for how long it took.
It took us a long time. But we had so much fun playing. There's animals and lots of terrain in between here and there. We landed on a lake at 6,000 feet AGL or MSL, and just had some fun, put my feet in the water. We landed on some hillsides. We landed in a farmer's field. I mean, we've just had so much fun. And then you get down here and you have all these sandbars on all these rivers, and it's just so much fun.
It's so much fun. So you had that crash with your airplane when you got stuck in the water.
I did.
So what happened to it?
Well, what happened in the crash is I screwed up and misconfigured my fuel. I got out of my normal routine, and so I had a fuel starvation issue because I had my fuel set up wrong. So I completely messed up. But what happened to the airplane, I got really lucky. So when I nosed over into the water, it came to rest in about 18 inches of water. It came up to about where your feet are. Let me grab your phone, I got a really long arm. So right about where your feet are is about right where the water was. Maybe about right there. So it didn't go too high?
Yeah. Good to have these big wheels.
Yeah, it had the big floaters.
Yeah.
And what happened is I just bent the spinner. It just kind of crushed my spinner a little bit, and that was it.
So it wasn't that hard to fix it?
Didn't have to fix it. We took the spinner off. I knew exactly why the failure occurred, and we just took off about 20 minutes later after looking everything over very carefully. Took off.
So what type of airplane is this?
It's a Carbon Cub.
Carbon Cub.
Made by Cub Crafters.
So I asked everybody this question: who started the aviation for y'all? It was you, a dad, or a grandfather?
My aviation origin story, I didn't have any family in aviation. When I was I think I was in second grade.
Second grade.
And it was, we got assigned to do our very first book report. We had to write a couple of paragraphs on World War II.
World War II.
And because I loved aviation, I chose to do it on the P-51 Mustang.
Nice, and it's over there now.
Yeah, there's a P-51 right over there. It's one of my favorite airplanes, and as a young kid, I was just so excited about this P-51 Mustang, I just became hooked. And I've just loved aviation ever since. I've flown RC airplanes when I was a kid, and then when I turned 15, I learned that you could solo at 16. So I went and got a job at the grocery store. I worked at a little grocery store called Reams in Utah, and bagged a lot of groceries. And every single time I got a paycheck, I'd go to the airport, and I'd get 2-3 hours in, run out of money, and I'd go back to the grocery store and work.
So when did you get your license?
I got my license when I was 17.
17?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really fun to have your pilot's license your whole life. Are you going to get your pilot's license when you're 17?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So can we take a look at your airplane here?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's unhook and let's take a look. So you just replaced that spinner right there?
Yeah, in fact, this was an old spinner that I had, and I had this laying in my shop. And so I actually had a buddy of mine FedEx this out to me, and I put this on right after the incident. And what happened was when I came to rest on the rocks, it just had a hole about this size kind of crushed in, and that was the only damage. Amazing.
So, I forgot.
And this right here, this is my battle wound.
Your battle.
That's the only thing I kept from the incident. Is I wanted to, I call those backcountry tattoos. That's a badge of honor, and that helps me remember. It keeps me humble. Every time I pre-flight my airplane, I look at it and I touch it, and I remember to set my fuel up correctly.
So would you say that the Carbon Cub is a tough airplane?
No, it's probably the world's easiest airplane to fly, I think. It's easy. And that's true of all the backcountry airplanes. We want airplanes that are very mild and very easy to fly. Airplane noise. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Al Stockman flying Lawnmower 3. He is the current champion at New Holstein. He'll be performing at Oshkosh this year, and I'm looking for great things from him. He's looking to unseat the mighty Steve Henry, which is a tall order. Wow, that's going to be quite a show. Quite a show. So, and you're going to cover that, right, at the STOL Corral at Oshkosh? So, watch J Pilot's channel. Stay tuned. Wow, we get a show here. These are the rock stars of STOL. I look up to these guys. These are my favorite people in the world. These guys are taking off in 30 feet, landing in the same amount of distance. It's insane. This is where I get excited and absolutely love aviation. These are my boys. Let's go over there and watch them land, shall we?
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it. All right, so here comes Hal Stockman. What he's gonna do is hang it on the propeller. Watch how quickly he comes to a stop though, making it look easy. Boom. Wow, look at that. That's about 60 feet right there.
I got a friend who loves this guy.
Beautiful.
Maverick, you know I'm talking about you.
Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. All right, now here comes Jason Boussat. This is a very highly customized Rans Coyote. Now Jason's gonna hang it on the prop. One thing you'll notice is his angle of attack gets really extreme. Look at how he's coming in. Listen to the sound of that Yamaha Apex motor. Jason Boussat slams it in those beautiful Acme Aero shocks. Wow. Jason Boussat and Steve Henry and Hal Stockman have a grudge match going at Oshkosh this year. Absolutely incredible. So he's going to make some modifications to that. Did you hear that engine kind of going wham, bam, 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 bam? It's probably the turbo over boosting because Hal lives at 5,000 feet, so he's got to adjust it for this lower altitude. All right, Jason, well, Jason will load that airplane up. He takes it hunting and loads it up with whatever he catches. I've seen him get some bighorn sheep loaded up in there. He's pretty awesome to follow on Instagram. He's got a really cool Instagram account. His Instagram account is STOL Hunter, STOL Hunter.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, and so and Hal, he doesn't even have the internet. He's the most famous man on the internet that doesn't even have the internet. Here he is, now watch. Look at the difference between him and Jason, how he comes in kind of level and he'll cut his engine so that it does not provide any thrust. It helps him stop quicker.
So why does that guy over there, why does he take off stuff from his airplane, like the cowling and part of the tail?
It just makes it a little bit lighter. It also helps with the cooling just a little bit because they're pushing so much horsepower out of these little engines. These are snowmobile engines that are highly modified for aircraft use.
That's what's in this green one.
Yeah.
The Yamaha snowmobile.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So now watch him. He's going to come in nice and low and drag it in with power. You can hear he's got plenty of power there. Look at that beautiful approach. Wow. Whoa!
That was.
Before the mains, did you see that? His main landing gear was still 5 feet in the air when his tail touched.
That was insane.
That's so fun.
Does it bounce a lot when you're inside or no?
No, those shocks are amazing. Now Hal's got the shock master shock. Listen to that engine. All right, now this is a really cool kid. He's flying a pipistrelle virus.
I was just about to ask you, what the heck is that?
This is so cool. Now watch. Woo! Yeah. All right.
Wow, just about hit the cone.
Almost saw its last day.
It just about hit the cone.
Yeah, he's doing good though. Here comes Hal again. Now look at him crabbing into the wind. They do have a crosswind kind of blowing him away from us here. So it looks like he's coming right at us, but that's just him crabbing into the wind and kind of
slipping it in.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and keep it straight here. Now watch as he pulls that power back and it just drops. Boom. Wow.
Did all y'all fly together?
We did. We flew all the way. We came from all over. Jason Boussat coming in now is all the way from Canada.
Wow. But that was a bit of a flight.
Yeah, he came a long way. 1,500 miles in 2 days that guy flew.
So
He's a
y'all all
monster.
met up.
What's that?
Y'all all met up.
Yeah,
close
we
to the
did.
airport.
Now watch, as soon as he cuts the power, it's done. Nice. Wow. Now Jason will be unhappy with that, even though he only landed in like 65 feet. His normal in a competition is 30 to 40 feet. So he's really unhappy with that right there. That's just because he's so good at his craft. These are the guys that are doing it day
I know a
in,
lot of
day
people
out.
get mad when they do something.
Yeah, it's with any really high competition sport. You really want to perform well.
All right, let's
All
watch
right,
this
now let's
boy.
see. Here we go.
Who knows what stuff he's gonna do? That's gonna be real interesting, isn't it? Oh, for sure. Look how fast he's coming in.
Well, you've got those airplanes out there first.
I was about to say, he's coming in a little fast.
What's that?
He was tricking you guys.
Faking us.
All day long, I don't care.
Where'd the lawnmower go?
Lawnmower's right there.
So the reason why that right wing is picking up before the left is the crosswind. And so that's why that left wheel is dragging a little bit. Is that crosswind is making that right wing come up and holding that left wing down a little bit. It's a challenging conditions right now.
I think the lawnmower just got put up. I couldn't even tell that he parked.
Yeah. Very cool. What?
Give me one. You want red or blue? I was supposed to. I know you like red. Red looks really good. 1969. I like the red one. It's big ball.
He said he wanted red only. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't even imagine what that looks like. That's probably really horrible.
I just don't want some red. Look at my hat. You are flying. Yeah. There's most definitely flying.
Glad we got rid of those RVs.
Keep going.
Really surprised how fast these folks get how fast
It's so
Wow, that was just amazing. It was amazing meeting you, Cory. We'll see you next year.